Hey guys, it's What's up? I hope you're good. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to today's video, which is what I read in the month of May. So, I read like 8 books in the month of May. I read this pile right here, and we're about to talk about it. Okay, so first book I completely destroyed in a day and a half at the start of the month is Rule Number 5 by Jay Wilder. This was my first 5-star in a while. It was amazing. I loved it so much. So this is sports romance, which I don't usually do, but I'm happy I did. So this book is about Jax and Sydney. Jax is a hockey player, and Sydney has 5 rules about hooking up. So we have rule number 1, no kissing. Rule number 2, one night only. Rule number 3, no exchanging phone numbers. Rule number 4, no hockey players. And rule number 5, no falling in love. Jax goes through those rules as if they're like things he needs to check off his list. And basically, she learns that hockey players like, we're not gonna do this, whatever. And then he makes a little bet with her. Like, hey, if I can help you study and ace this test for this class we both have, you gotta give me your number. And then they end up falling in love. And it's honestly very sweet, and I love it a lot. I honestly don't have much to say about it because it was just very nice, very cute, and yeah, I think I might pick up more Jay Wilder romances. So it's Jessa Wilder, but she split her name as Jay Wilder and Jessa Wilder because Jay Wilder is a little romances and Jessa Wilder is more of the well, I have one of the series where it's under the name Jessa Wilder. It's more like smutty books, but I think she explains this at the end of this one. So you may have noticed that I have 2 names now, Jessa Wilder and Jay Wilder. I set this up this way so people who only like contemporary romance don't accidentally stumble into my Trigger Happy series, but both names are still me. What to expect from a Jay Wilder book: fluffy contemporary romances, steeped in smut. If you want squishy, warm, happy feelings, quality spice, those are the books, just like that. And when she says Trigger Happy, like, we're gonna see about it. Next, I read this trilogy of the Kane brothers. So we have A Not So Meet Cute, So Not Meant to Be, and then A Long Time Coming, which was my favorite. So let's start with A Not So Meet Cute. So these are about Lottie and Oxley. I just need to say about Oxley and his brother. They're the Kane brother. They have a big company, multi-million company. That's what you need to know about them right now. So Huxley is kind of a deep shit. He lied to a future maybe investor that he had a fiance, a pregnant fiance at that. And now he's invited for dinner on like the next weekend. And then we have Lottie, who just, her whole life went to shit. She was backstabbed by a girl she thought was her best friend, lost her job, needs to be out of her parents' house soon. And she's like, I'm just gonna walk in a rich neighborhood, try to find me a rich husband. She says that as a joke, but then falls on Huxley, who needs his fake fiance. There is a lot of sexual tension in there. Yeah, I do love a good fake dating, and there's that. And honestly, Huxley is just wants to let go of the hard exterior. Very nice man. Next, I lied. Actually, the second one was my favorite one. I don't know what I said the third one was. Second one is Still Not Meant to Be. So this is about JP and Kelsey. JP is Huxley's brother. He's the second of the 3 Kane brothers. Actually, he's the youngest, but the second book. And Lexi is actually Lottie's sister. So JP is known to be the flirty kind of jokester of the brothers. Doesn't take his job seriously, blah, 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 blah. Kelsey, why am I about to say Lexi again? Kelsey has her own business, which is all about organization and environmentally friendly stuff for the organization. She ends up working for the Kane Brothers company to help them with that aspect of work, and JP is supervising her. Since the first time he saw Kelsey, he fell head over heels for her, but he's like, can't, like, she is looking for a forever romance, a relationship, and he's known to be a player, so he's like, don't want to hurt her feelings, whatever. And then they're sent together on a company trip, the two of them in a condo. And there's tension, and I loved it, and it was very nice, very sweet. I'm not sure like what I gave these books. I will write it over here, like about this whole series. Third and last book in this series is A Long Time Coming. I think this was my second favorite book, and then Not So Mikyu was my third favorite. So this is a best friends to lovers, best friends wedding type of a thing. So this is about the third brother, which is, I think his name starts with a B. What's his name? Breaker. He has a shit name. So this book here is about Breaker and his best friend Leah. Leah just got engaged, and he is kind of the maid of honor role. How did they call it? They call it the men in waiting role. So he's like his maid of honor. He's her best friend, and you know her parents are dead. So he just goes through everything with her, including the future mother-in-law from hell. And he's realizing that he's actually in love with her, and she's realizing that he might be a better partner than her fiance, because her fiance is completely honestly trash. So yeah, they are discovering their feelings, and it was also very sexually tense and very cute, like the two others. So yeah. Next is the other series I said was by Jessa Wilder. So it's the Gentleman series by Kate King and Jessa Wilder. So I didn't love it, which I expected to because how much I loved Rule Number 5. But they were still good, and there was a good plot, and so let's get into what this is about. At the front of this series, there is two gangs. The Gentlemen, which is the Esposito family, and then there is Mount Sumners, I don't remember if it's 2M or MN, which is the O'Rourke family. I don't know how to pronounce it. That's the thing with reading. So, in The Gentleman, we have Nico, who is at the head of it since his father passed, and two other gentlemen are very important. We have Beck, who is the one who will torture people for answers, and then we have Rush. Technically, Rush does everything that it's like technical and just anything that has to do with phone, internet, whatever. And then when we go over and look at the Mount Sumner, there is 1/2 people who are important. There's our main character, which is Reagan, and then there is her older sister, who is Sophie/Sophia. Both are used. Technically, her name is Sophia, but she likes being called Sophie. And she is the heiress to the Mount Sumner gang. So basically, when she gets married, her husband will get the gang, and she'll be a gang wife. So Reagan's whole thing is breaking and entering, stealing, and gathering information, which she does at a ball that is in one of the Esposito hotel. So, the gentleman's gang front is hotels. So That's the thing. So when she's at that ball, she's collecting information, everything's going well, and then there is an explosion. So she runs away and goes home. When she's home, the Esposito family, well, Nico and his mom and some other people to help, bodyguard it, go to their house and is like, hey, did you just bomb our fucking hotel? What the fuck is going on? And then they talk about a deal that they've made before, and no one knows what the fuck is going on. And so the dad ends up turning to Sophia and going, Sophia, you're going to go stay in one of the hotels. The gentlemen are going to protect you. And Nico, who fell head over heels for Reagan when he saw her, just love at first sight, goes, okay, but she's also coming with us to the hotel. And everyone's like, why her? Why do you need her? And it's like, oh, we need someone to help us steal something. Whatever. And so they go and, they do some gang thing. There's a gang war incoming. There's a lot of stuff going on. Good plot, honestly. Fast-paced. Loved it. And Reagan and the three dudes, Nico, Beck, and Rush, end up falling for each other. And there's a lot of, I can't. Should I? What's going on? And I really, really enjoyed it. Well, not really enjoyed, this series. As I said, it was okay. But I really liked the relationship and how it developed. And something I loved about the series is at the start of each chapter, we get the arc for the main characters. So we have Nico, Rush, Beck, and Reagan. Beck being definitely my favorites of the guys. Last but not least, I think that we finished this book on June 1st, but I'm going to show you anyways, because I'm already on my third book of June, and we're June 4th. So I started the Salacious Players Club series, book 1 being Praise. So this book is about Emerson and Charlotte, who people usually call Charlie. So Charlotte just broke up with her boyfriend, and her, they're out of their apartment, whatever. Security deposit goes to her ex's dad because he co-signed for the apartment. This being Emerson. And so, Emerson wants to keep her close to get closer to his son again because they don't have the best relationship. And something Emerson is a dom with some praise and degradation going on. And he ends up hiring her to be his secretary. Not sexy secretary, but just secretary. Charlie knows what he's into. And she's like, I think I'm into that too. I think I want to be a snob. I want to receive that praise. I want to be on the other side of this. And so they start kind of a sexual relationship, and then feelings get involved. But also, there is his son, who's her ex, involved in this. And something I'm on the third of this series, and I like that there's actually a plot. For example, we have the relationship between him and his son / her ex and her. And in the other books, we also see a lot more relationship, a lot more personality, and the characters than just mindless, I have a club, we fuck, there's kink, and that's it. So I very liked it. I give that one a 4.5 out of 5. And yeah. Alright, so I don't have a specific TBR for June. Knowing I just started a new job and it's just a lot of thing. But I will be finishing Salacious Players Club, which I'm already 3 books in and we're the 4th. So honestly, There's 5 books out at the moment, so I'm gonna finish that. And then I have no idea what I'm gonna do. We will see when I do my wrap up next month. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.